So I'm gonna try and get through these really quickly because if not I'm just gonna ramble. So next thing I've said is I have some washi tape with a variety of designs on. Yeah, so I have a Chinatown themed one, which I will explain further on an art print that I've got. I've got some like just random things which I call Abigail J Art Core. They're all things that you can find on my business card as well. They're just like animals I like, food I like, and then skizbits. I've already explained to you my skizbits, but I made washi tape out of them. Yay! So yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be about £3.50. People don't tell you how much it makes. Like when you go into this, you don't realise how much it costs to just make a few products. I spent over £100 on washi tape. Yeah, to sell. I did not expect to be spending over £100 on washi tape when I started this, but I have a lot. I'm expecting it to last me a while because there's just so many. I think there's 20 of each of these, so I have over 60 washi tape. They're nice because it's just simple stationery that people will like, because what I also like about my skizbits is that if you don't know Stray Kids and you see them at a market, you could just think, oh look at these cute little rabbits, and it just, they work without having Stray Kids attached to them. And that's my aim for skizbits because Stray Kids inspire me a lot in my work, and my work ethic and just my daily life. They inspire me a lot. So of course my art is a reflection of what inspires me in life, so I don't want my skizbits to be stuck in a Stray Kids related thing. Like I want to draw them in cute little scenarios that don't relate to them at all. I want to make them my own characters even though that they are inspired by a K-pop group. Another thing I've got, and this is a market exclusive, and at this point this is a really good way for me to make profit, but this is not reflectable. I don't know if that's the right word for many people, I would say, because I got some magnetic paper free as like a freebie when I ordered my printer like 2 years ago. So this paper didn't cost me a thing. Basically, it only cost me the printing. It costed the inks to make these. But I looked at the prices and these are gonna have to be, the price has to increase next time I do these because I only have one sheet and there goes a magnet. Anyway, but yeah, I made some assorted magnets. So there's like things from just individual food items I've drawn from a few of my items I'm selling. So like this is a Baymax burger from Disneyland Tokyo, which I have a print of. Same with the Duffy cookie. Then there's some Chinatown things from my Chinatown map I've done. And yeah, there's just a random selection. Ta-da! Every magnet is unique. I might just keep it up to date and fresh. So I'm currently working on a Disneyland Paris food illustration as well. So for my final sheet of paper I have left, I will be putting food from that on there. But yeah, they're just like cute little magnets, and because magnets tend to go on the fridge, that's like a typical use for them. So I was like, let's do food because it fits the vibe of a kitchen. So I've got some assorted magnets, and they will also be £2, and they're like the cheapest thing on my store as well. And they're just really cute because I can also make them at home as well. But you can't buy it in more than, you can't buy a pack in more than 5 sheets, which is like, why? Because I would like a pack of 20 ideally, but no, only available in 5 sheets, which means that the costs are gonna be ridiculous. But I just might have to make them smaller because at the moment I'm getting 6 magnets onto 1 sheet. So for the next batch I might just have to make them smaller, which I think is doable because at the moment they're big, but I think they could be smaller. Okay, they're magnets and they'll be £2. What on earth do I do now? Well, I've been talking a lot about some prints that I've been making, like I've referenced them a lot. So I'll show you all the prints that I've got and how I'm presenting them and everything. Also, these will be in a nicer box. This is just storage. Like, look at, imagine if I could fill this full of magnets. Oh my god, that would be amazing. But yeah, it's like, that's one thing for anyone who's like doing this for the first time. I might do I always promise videos and never get around to doing them. I might do a video of all like the things I didn't know. This might be a good thing to do like next year before starting this. And it's just like, I knew product outlay costs would be expensive, but like you can just easily drop £100 on products. Like I don't think I've ever spent less than £100 on ordering products like in one order, because like you could just spend so much money when you make, but individually it's, the cost is quite cheap. It's just when you're ordering like 20 keychains and like and you see the price, it's like, oh, so yeah. But I'm at the stage now where I think I've got enough products designed. If I sell out, then I can just reorder them. So I don't know when I'll next do some new products, except for greetings cards and art prints are the things that I'll keep more regular, more fresh, because I do have a printer at home. So it's a nice thing that I can just keep on top of. But keychains, stickers, washi tape, those kind of things, I don't see myself designing anything new until I've sold pretty much what I already have. So I'll show you the art prints I've got. Okay, so I think I'll show you the 2 prints I've mentioned before. And one of them is a map of Chinatown, London. This might focus better because it's bigger. Yes, it's in a plastic bag thing, just so it doesn't get damaged and it just stays flat. That's the main thing, to keep it flat, because I've also got backing board which I put on all of my A4 prints just to make sure they don't get bent or anything. But yeah, these also need logo stickers on, which I just haven't got around to doing yet. But yeah, this is my Chinatown London map that I did for uni. It is not all the food places in Chinatown. I will say this right now, it's not all of them. Some places have opened since I did this as well. So like, yes, even yesterday I saw on Instagram that there was a new noodle place on Chinatown, which looks really good, by the way. But that's not on here because it only opened a few weeks ago, so it is an ever-changing landscape, Chinatown, London. But this is a snapshot of around spring this year. I'd say spring, maybe even winter, January, February. That's kind of when I did it. So yeah, I've got that map, which the food items I've got on magnets and washi tape. Then my other map that I did during my uni course was this West End map of different theatres in the West End. Again, not all the theatres, it's just a select few, and it's kind of fantasy style. Like, Disney parks are another one of my interests, and I literally design my own Disney park. I don't sell it because it doesn't mean anything to anyone, because only I know what's in Disney. Anyway, I have designed my own Disney park and fully illustrated and everything, so that's how intense I am about Disney parks. So I kind of was inspired by like the theming and added like characters around the park reflective of the shows and pathways, just to make it look like a fantasy island kind of thing. And yeah, I really like it. It's probably one of my favourite pieces I've ever done. So yeah, that's for sale for any West End fans. The price of my A4 prints will be the same in person as they are on Etsy, and that is £10. So £10 for each of these. Also, one of my favourite theatre content creators has actually liked this. They saw it on my Instagram and they liked it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm at the stage where I don't get many likes on my Instagram posts, but somehow Aaron James found this. Like, if you probably don't know who he is, but I like him. Him and Mickey Joe Theatre are amazing. But yeah, he found it and liked it, and I was just like, I didn't even have to do anything. I didn't have to reach out. I didn't tag him in it or anything, so thank you, Aaron. Because, like I said, I don't get many likes on my posts at the moment, and basically anytime someone does like my posts or any small interaction, I'm just like really thankful, because it does mean a lot to me. Yeah, because I just want everyone to like my work and see it and spread it, and I can't do that without growing. So thank you to everyone who likes my work and shares it and leaves comments or anything like that. I really appreciate it. Now, back to Stray Kids. I have a print that is dedicated to the London concerts at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I haven't shown this on here yet, so this is its big debut. So yeah, it's inspired by the carts that they ride around the stadium on, and the Skazoo balloons, which we were so lucky we got for Europe, because it's the only leg of the tour that they did it in, as well as they did like a Japan one in May or something around that time, so that's where they originated from. So I was so happy we got the Skazoo balloons. Anyway, so it's just a capture of Encore. They're in their day one outfits, because they were more variable, because day two they all like wore matching blazers, and I was like, it would just be more fun to draw them in different outfits. And yeah, I did like the archway that's at the top of the Tottenham Stadium as well, just to make it unique to this concert. Yeah, and fireworks, because the Stray Kids have fireworks at their concerts. So yeah, that is also £10, and I'm really happy with that. Again, it's also another one of my favourite artworks I've ever done. This would make a really good gift. I will say that. This will make an excellent gift for any Stray Kids fans. So if you don't like Stray Kids but you know someone who does, Christmas is right around the corner. Just saying. So if they went to this concert, this would be a really nice gift to give them. So yeah, also this is another thing that I produced on my my uni course, and it's some tube line maps. So I made 6 maps of different tube lines, and it shows the path and like a few areas around it as well. So I did the Central Line, the Victoria Line, Bakerloo Line, Piccadilly Line, Circle Line, and the Elizabeth Line. So it has contents on the back with my logo in the corner. Yeah, for my markets, I'm going to make like a board which displays all of the designs on, because how it's packaged, you can only see the Central Line. But yeah, I really like these as well. These are my most expensive item, I will say, because I had to print these at home on paper, which is, I think it was my most expensive paper I had. Because it was uni, I had to make these as like a mock-up product, and so of course I wanted to use like the best quality and everything like that. So it did end up being the most expensive thing. However, I am not going to be reproducing these. Once these are gone, I'm never gonna. I might sell the prints as like smaller postcards in the future, but as a set, these are not going to exist anymore. So I think they're £25 if I remember correctly. I'm not sure about Etsy, might be slightly more. But yeah, £25 for 6 prints. But yeah, so those are my A4 and my 2 prints, and now I'll show you some smaller prints that I have that are mostly related to like fandoms and like my personal interests as well. I think this is all of them. I just picked up my display pack of things because I have a display board to show all my prints on, so I just realised I maybe should have waited because there's one print that hasn't arrived yet that will get here in time for my market, but anyway, I can insert a picture here. So as I said earlier, I like Disney parks, and I decided to do a set of prints about the food in the parks. So this is an art print of food available at Tokyo Disneyland, and you might think, that's a random park to start with. Why did you start with Tokyo Disney? Well, this is a place where it's on my bucket list. It's like the highest thing on my bucket list to go. I've been wanting to go there since like, I don't know, Crispy Small, who are some Disney vloggers. They went in, I don't know, I want to say it was 2018. It was somewhere around that. They went around that time, and since those vlogs I've been like, I need to go there. I need to go there. I feel like the likelihood of me going is getting more real, which is quite scary. But hopefully I'll be there one day because the food just looks amazing. Like, I got so hungry drawing this. Oh my god. Yeah, the food looks amazing. So also thank you to my friend who actually did get to go this year, and so I used some of her like reference photos, well, some of her photos as reference. Oh my god, I can tell I've been talking for too long. My voice is going and I don't know what to say. But yeah, so I got this. I've ordered one. I did another one of Disney Sea, which I will insert, which I've ordered as a print, and it got dispatched this morning. So it hasn't arrived yet, but there will be a matching Disney Sea as well. And I plan to do this for every single Disney park. Like I said, I'm currently working on Disneyland Paris. That will be available as soon as it's done. I might wait for, because I will also do one of the Studios park. Now, I don't know what to call it. Stop barking. Because obviously at the moment it's Walt Disney Studios Park, but in like a few months it's going to change to Adventure Ways, the pathway. Anyway, it's going to turn into something. So I don't know what to call it, because it's only going to change to the new name once Frozen is open, and that means the frozen food isn't going to be on my illustration anyway, so I think I've just answered my question, and I'm going to call it the Walt Disney Studios until I've got the Frozen things and I update it. Or I just wait until like spring to do it, but I feel like I'm going to get all of these done before spring next year anyway. So Paris is my next port call, then I'm going to do Walt Disney World, then I'm going to do Disneyland California, and then I'll go Hong Kong, Shanghai. I don't know which way around I'll do them, because I just really like these. These are just awesome, and I just love the food. It's also interesting comparing the cultures, because the food is drastically different. As soon as I started researching Paris, I was like, oh, there's so much orange and yellow food. It's ridiculous how orange and yellow it all is. But back to K-pop Demon Hunters, I made a print of Huntrix on a sofa with Derpy. This is where my sticker originated from. It's the same design. Yeah, just thought I'd make a nice print, because at the time I made this, I was a huge fan of the film, and I just wanted this on my wall, so I was like, I'll do it, and I might as well sell it as well. So the prints, these prints are 7 by 5 inches, and I just really like this size. I never thought, because I always used to think in like A6, A4, A5, but yeah, I like these size prints. They're just nice. So I can't remember how much these are. £5, I thought they were. So all of these prints will be £5. And then if you want something cheaper, and I'm pretty sure that these are £4. For cheaper prints, £4, you have some A6 prints. These are where my Skiz bits are. So like these prints are my Stray Kids inspired characters, and this one was used as freebies for the concert, so I chose Afternoon Tea because it was something British. But yeah, so I just put my freebie design on a print you could buy. And then I also did one of Jeju Island, which even though Stray Kids have been to Jeju Island before, it was more because I was in my maybe happy ending phase. like, I love maybe happy endings so much. I always end up talking about it because so much of my work is inspired by it. But yeah, because part of it takes place in Jeju Island, so of course I drew Stray Kids in Jeju Island with the little sunglasses. I will insert a photo, don't worry, that Minsung wore to the airport after they came home from Jeju Island a few years ago, because that was just so cute. So I did that design as well. And then another design I did for my freebies of Stray Kids in London, I now have on an A6 print as well. It does include Tottenham, so it is up to date. It doesn't include any like fashion things because I don't know, I just wanted to keep it even between the members, because when I was designing this, Lee No was the only one that did an extra schedule in London, and also it was like, this is all in a nice cluster in London. Like if you see the map, it's in a nice cluster, but then Lee No is like all the way over here, and it's like, you're making it awkward. Your location is making it awkward. But no, I made it so that each member has a specific location on here as well. So they are my prints, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, next thing is, what have I got left? I have got greetings cards, sticker sheets, and keychains. I also haven't talked to you about Stray Ghouls, which is another Stray Kids inspired merch line that I have, so I will show you that now.